you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. So for this week's video, we're doing something a little bit different. It's not super different because I'm still, filming my journaling stuff, I guess. But I thought we could do something a little bit more traditional. So this time around, we're doing a journal with me video where I'm actually journaling in real time and I am just doing a voiceover over it. But yeah, I don't really have like a script or anything for this. We're just gonna ramble about things, and I hope that's enough for the video because I think the videos are around 30 minutes long and I don't know if I can talk that much without a script, but we'll see. But yeah, okay, so a few disclaimers. First one being, I personally love having these videos on in the background when I'm doing my own thing. So when I'm journaling, when I'm studying, even when I'm editing a video, I really like to have these videos as like kind of background noise. I kind of use them for body doubling. So feel free to do the same with this video, but if you don't want to hear me rambling about things, or if you don't want to hear my voice, it's completely fine. Feel free to mute me and find your own find your own background music and just kind of, have that on, have the video playing in the background and just journal with me. Or if you want to hear me talk but do something else in the other tab, or whatever, it's fine. It's completely okay. Just do your own thing. Because that's kind of why I use these videos, and obviously it depends on what I'm doing, but sometimes I do mute the video and just do my own thing, and sometimes the video is just playing in the background while I'm not actually watching it but listening to it, so feel free to do your own thing. So that was the first disclaimer. Second disclaimer is, well, it's not really a disclaimer, but it's something that I wanted to ask to you guys about. So for this video, I think I will have the background sound on, if that makes sense. Like, you will hear me turning the page, cutting things, sticking things, opening the drawer, and all of that stuff. But for the future videos, please let me know if that's something you like, because personally I do like to hear the background music, but sometimes I'm like, I just kind of want to hear the talking and not really the background sounds, not the music, but also, right now, the room that I'm filming, it's pretty close to a window. Well, not the actual room, but like, my desk is pretty close to the window, and there's a lot of, car sound coming, if that makes sense, because I'm living literally like right next to the highway. So it gets a little bit loud sometimes. So if you hear that, I'm sorry, but there's not much I can do. But please let me know if you prefer this video with the background noise or without it. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. But I think for the first journal with me video, I'm just gonna ramble about things, about the journal, about stuff that I have been doing recently. But for the future videos, we might even kind of turn these into little Q&As if that's something you're into. So please let me know if you have any ideas for the future videos, if that makes sense. So speaking about the journal a little bit, this is actually my first time using photos, if that makes sense, in the journal. But basically I think I had about like 10 photos maybe that I saved, and I wanted to use them in my journal, so I printed them out all at once. And I already journaled about my nails on this page because I really liked how it turned out. So I kind of like journaled a little bit about my journal. No, I journaled a little bit about my nails, and then when I was printing the things out, I also printed out a photo of my nails, and then I stick it to the page. And then I'm just kind of filling out the little space that I have right next to the photo. The thing about this journal is I want to use photos in the journal, but I don't want to point them out like one by one. I want to have a few, at least enough photos for me to fill a page, just like a A4 paper, I guess that's the size, and then print it out at once so I don't use my printer for just one photo, for like a tiny photo, if that makes sense. But the bad thing about it is when I want to journal about something that I also want to have like a photo or something, I tend to not journal and just kind of like push journaling away because I know that I'm going to need the photo and then I don't have the photo. So, you know, I don't want to journal about it without the photo, and then it just gets confusing. So I think I need to find like a better solution for that. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. But for now, I'm just kind of not using my journal if I want to have a photo, which is one of the problems that I have, I guess. But yeah, I really need to figure out a better way to print out the photos, but I really don't know how to do that. But yeah, okay, so here's the picture that I printed out. Most of them are about my special interests, and I obviously did not take them. You see right now, you're like seeing a few of the things that I have been obsessing over. One of them being Hilda, which is a TV show on Netflix. It's technically a kids show, I guess, but it is my new comfort show. I really, 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 really love that TV show. I think I rewatched it for like I rewatched it 3 times, I think, already, and currently I'm watching the 3rd season. But yeah, I have a lot of photos related to Hilda. Actually, fun fact, I was watching Hilda when I was journaling. I really do enjoy watching that show, literally whatever I'm doing. It's kind of also a background noise, but I really enjoy watching the show when I'm journaling personally because, like I said, it's kind of like a comfort show for me, so it's just relaxing. And another special interest that I have right now is Charlie Brown books. I don't know what happened, but I have been obsessing over them, and I found this little I think it's from a comic book, but it says my anxieties have anxieties, which is something that I relate to. So I thought I would kind of like print that out as well because I think I can use it for a few spreads. So for this one, I kind of choose that one, and it's just there. Basically, in this page, I am just rambling about how I'm not using this journal as much as I want to, which is like crazy because I know that it's not something that I should be stressing over because it's just journaling. And when I was starting to journal in this notebook, I was like, I don't want to force myself to do this every day because I know that I won't be able to keep up with that, and in the end I will just stop journaling altogether. But right now I am not journaling at all in this journal. Like okay, confession time. I have been trying to record this voiceover for the last 3 weeks, so technically this footage is from like 2.5 weeks ago, if that makes sense. And I don't think I've journaled after this at all because one of the biggest issues that I have is I want to use photos so bad in this journal. Not for every page, but like every other page I do want to use a photo. And I can't print the photo out like immediately, so I just keep pushing the journaling thoughts away, and I'm like, I will journal once I get the photo, but it doesn't happen immediately. So yeah, but I really need to find like a better solution for the photo thing. But yeah, technically it should be okay if I just journaled about things, and then once I have the photo I could just stick it over the text with like a washi or something, because that's something that I did in the beginning, and it was okay. So I could technically do it, but I don't really want to do it. So yeah, I really do need to find like a better solution about that, but for now we are just going for it. um but yeah, also the thing about this journal is I also use this for memory keeping as well. So I probably should have like talk about this in the beginning, but it's fine. I basically, this is kind of like my commonplace book, but not really, because I'm pretty new to commonplacing. It's not something that I do a lot, but basically in this journal, I commonplace, I memory keep. What else do I do? I kind of just like write my thoughts down. Yeah, it's just like a everything else journal. I don't really do the planning in this journal, but I do use this for like, I don't want to say content planning because I don't technically plan my content, but if I have like an idea about a video, or I don't know, something related to the content that I'm, creating, I like to bring up things into this notebook. So it's kind of like planning, but not really. I don't actually plan it, but it's just, I kind of get my thoughts out about the video or whatever that I'm creating, if that makes sense. So yeah, because I use this notebook for that, I technically could use it a lot more, but again, it's just, I don't know. I keep not wanting to write in it, mainly because of the photo situation that we have. If you have any tips about that, please again let me know, because I really want to use this journal a lot more. But yeah, we'll see. But again, for this page, I'm just kind of like journaling about how I want to use this journal. I guess, if that makes sense. My handwriting is not that legible, so I don't know if you're able to read it. It's probably not that bad, but I still don't think you can like read it properly because I do write very small. So yeah, but it's just, it's just how I write, and I think it's actually better when it comes to these type of things, because obviously I'm sharing this on the internet, and I don't want you to know everything, if that makes sense, for like privacy reasons. And I think for that it's just nice, because technically it's not very legible, so I don't really need to worry about what I'm writing in the journal. I still do, obviously. I don't like write very personal things, but still, I guess that's a plus on my side. But yeah, I also probably should talk about the key that I have in this journal. But in this journal, I have a key. Let me actually see, because I don't remember how many stickers I have. I have these circle stickers, and they are I bought them from a local stationery shop, and they are like rolls of stickers, if that makes sense. But I have 6 key things, I guess, that I keep track of things in this journal. So one of them is the content creation one. If you guys want to know more about this journal, I might do another video in the future when I'm actually a little bit more comfortable in this journal, when I actually fill the journal out a little bit. But I have a circle sticker for content creation. I have another one for special interest, journal prompts, personal, commonplacing, and memory keeping. So I track 6 things in this journal. And like I said, they're a little bit more all over the place. I don't really have a structure when it comes to this journal, which I like, because that means that I don't really need to think too much about it, but also it kind of looks aesthetic, or at least I think it looks aesthetic. So So yeah, but I ramble about things in this journal. That's what it is. Yeah, and I think actually, like, when I'm properly using the journal, I really do enjoy using it because I obviously have my bullet journal, but I plan in my bullet journal and I don't do anything creative, or I don't really talk about things that I like in that journal because I like to keep my bullet journal for planning purposes, and I do keep record of things, but they're more on the planning side, if that makes sense. This is more for me to get my thoughts out, and I love that. So I really want to keep on using this. And like I said, I'm not saying that I want to use this. Oops, sorry. I'm not saying that I want to use this daily because I know that it's probably not going to be possible for me. And I don't like want to force myself to it, because in the end, if I say that I want to journal in this every day and if I don't do it, I will just completely stop journaling, and that's not something that I want to do. So I'm not forcing myself to do it every day, but I'm kind of forcing myself to use it more, if that makes sense. Yeah, we'll see. I think the thing that I need to like let go of is the fact that I want to use photos. Like, it's completely fine. I still want to use photos, but I think I need to stop thinking about not being able to journal without the picture. Like, it's fine. I can journal and then stick it, but we'll see. I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, it's just something that I need to let go of. Another thing that I do in this journal is I know I said I don't really plan things, but there's like something that I do in this journal that's kind of like related to planning, or well, it's not something that I do, but it's something that I want to do. I kind of want to have like I should probably do this in my bullet journal, but I feel like if I do it in the bullet journal, it's just gonna get a little bit confusing. But basically what I want to do in this is I want to have like I don't want to say a calendar, because I feel like if I have a calendar, it's going to make it look like it's an actual planning space, and I don't want that. But I want to kind of have a better structure about the videos that I'm doing in this channel, if that makes sense. Like, I have a few series ideas and I don't really want to do, or like I don't want to plan them in my bullet journal, because that's not my bullet journal is for. I don't really organize content related things in my bullet journal. I organize my personal life in my bullet journal. I do have like page for content creation, but it's not something that I want to do over there. But I kind of want to have the series ideas in this notebook, and then I can kind of go back and refer to what I'm doing and what I can do, if that makes sense. So not like in a calendar, but like I want to see the content ideas that I have and how regularly I do them. But I still need to figure out how to do that without the actual calendar, but we'll see. I'm working on that. If you, again, have any ideas for that, let me know. I'm pretty new to this journaling thing, I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like I have a lot to figure out. I have been planning for a while, or I've been trying to plan for a while, and I did use a bullet journal, like, for the entire year last year for the first time. So like planning is okay, like I can plan things, which is completely fine, but when it comes to these types of journals, I still struggle a little bit. I love writing, no, don't get me wrong, I really do, but most of the time I'm kind of confused about the things that I need to write and things that I want to write. And because I want them to look somewhat nice, I think I also struggle to come up with the ideas to write in the notebook. Well, not like I don't struggle with coming up with the ideas. I can come up with ideas to write, obviously, because it's something that I do without really thinking. But the the hard part is trying to figure out a layout for things, because again, I do want it to look pretty, and it's just, I don't know. But I think I'm getting better at it. Like, this layout was not as hard as I thought it would be, especially like with the pictures and stuff. So I think I'm learning. But if you have any tips about journaling in general, please let me know. Because I know that most people who do these kind of things, they either like used a diary before, or they have been journaling for a long time. At least the people that I see on social media have been doing this journaling thing for a while. I never really did it properly. I started it and then just got bored and stopped doing it. So yeah, if you have any tips, let me know in the comments. But for this part, actually, for the next page, I bought new Converse, which is fun. And I did take a picture of it, and I am rambling about those in this next page. So I think I've used a memories tag for that. Yeah. It is a memory keeping tag, circle, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, because I kind of journaled about the memory, you know, if that makes sense. But also, I don't mind using a few tags at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't think you will see it in this journal, or like not in this spread, not in this video, but I don't really mind using a few tags at the same time on a page, because some of the things that I journal about, like, they can be a special interest and also a content idea, or they could be a special interest and personal. I mainly use a personal tag for either if it's something very personal, I use that tag and I'm like, okay, I don't need to show that on camera. But luckily I didn't really had to do that yet. I either use a personal tag for that, or I use it if it's something related to my personal life. I think I've used it in my bullet journal spread, if that makes sense. Basically, I had like a spread where I was talking about my bullet journal spread ideas. So I tagged it personal and content creation, because no, I think I tagged, no, there were 3 tags. I tagged personal, content creation, and also special interest, because I was talking about notebooks, which is a special interest, and journaling, bullet journal. So special interest, it was something personal because I was planning my personal notebook, so my personal bullet journal, and it was content creation because I was also talking about filming the bullet journal setup, if that makes sense. So I had 3 tags for that. So I don't really mind like having all the tags on the page. Not all of them. I probably should not use all 6 of them for one page, but I don't really mind using more than one, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah. And yeah, I'm just journaling about the Converse right now. I do get distracted in this video a lot because I'm watching Hilda. I think I was watching 2nd season. It was like probably the end of the 2nd season. I think, I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that, but yeah. I was getting distracted. So if you see me not like journaling or writing anything down, I was probably watching the TV show. But it's, yeah, it's not a huge problem for me. Let me know if you prefer to journal with like a background noise, or you just like to be on your own. Because personally, I can't do anything without the background noise. I know it's bad, but I just need something in the background to make noise. I just don't want to be in my head when I'm doing things, even when I'm journaling. Yeah, so that's something that I do. It depends, because like I say journaling, but it's like a general idea, but if I'm journaling for fun, which is this one, I don't really mind having a background noise. But if I'm reflecting on things, which is like I have a page on my bullet journal, weekly review, reflection, those kind of things, I don't really like to have a background noise, or at least I don't like to have a video or a TV show playing in the back, if that makes sense. I prefer silence sometimes, but for the most part, if I'm reflecting, I like to have like a playlist in the back, not an actual TV show or a video, you know? Let me know how you like to journal. I know most people don't really journal with the background noise, but personally it helps me to journal. Yeah, I don't know. Again, not when I'm reflecting though. I like to not do that. Also, for the most part, I don't really have anything playing in the background if I'm journaling in the evening. I have like a little journal where I reflect on the day, I guess. I don't really like to have background noise for that one either, but you know, if I'm journaling for fun, I usually have it. Even if I'm like planning my day, I like to have a video in the background. I do use a lot of videos for like body doubling, so yeah, a lot of like journal videos, I should say. Sometimes they are just journal with me videos like these ones. Sometimes they are planning videos. Sometimes I like to have people talking about their journals, just like general in the background. But yeah, I usually have something related to journals in the background, but I really enjoy it. Some of my favorite, I will actually like link some of my favorite creators down below, because I have a few that I watch when I'm journaling, which is fun. But yeah, please let me know if that's something you prefer. Also, like I said, please let me know if you prefer my videos with the background noise, or not my videos, but if you prefer to hear the background noise in journal with me videos or not. Also, another thing that I want to ask is, do you guys prefer journal with me's with talking or just with some chill music? Because for me, I like when there is talking because again, I like to listen to it for the most part, because I am doing something else on my computer, but I just have the video in the background, so I don't really watch the video, but I listen to it, if that makes sense. So yeah, like 90% of the time I like to just listen to it, but I'm just curious about these kind of things because like I know I'm not alone, but I also kind of like I'm curious about how most people prefer these journal with me videos, you know? Also, I feel like it will help me for the future content, but I will probably continue on doing it like this because it's what I like to watch, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Yeah. It's just something that I'm curious about. But moving on, I don't think I have too much left on the video, actually. Yeah. For the future videos, like for the future journal with me's, we might do like Q&As if you're interested in that. But for the next couple of journal with me's, I think I will just ramble about things. I will be rambling about the spreads like I did in this one. I will be rambling about just like my journals in general. So yeah, it's just something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and we'll see how this goes. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous because talking for 30 minutes is just crazy without the script, obviously, but we'll see. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not sure if I will have the background noise, but I think I probably will. The only issue that I have with this is the noise that comes from the outside, but we should be fine. And I will be moving soon, so we should not have that issue for the next journal with me, hopefully, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, listening, whatever. Whichever one you preferred, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And hopefully I will see you next week with another video. I think I'm sharing a Chronicles video, which is like a silent vlog series where there's like a in-between thing where I ramble about things. But yeah, I think that's what I will be sharing for the next week. And then yeah, we will just see how that goes. But yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching, listening. I really appreciate that. And I think I'm gonna go. I hope to see you guys in the next video. And yeah, bye everyone.